Probably the most important historical achievement is to watch how this country has gone from being a war-torn society in 1953, an economy that many experts said would not grow beyond the light manufactured, rurally based economy, into one of the largest and most affluent countries in the world.
Even before the end of the Korean War, the United States was involved with Korea with economic assistance.
Many people can't imagine that at that time North Korea's economy was a bit better. South Korea had not been the more industrial portion of the country.
In the early 1960s, there were many other Asian countries that were ahead. The Philippines, even Burma, were far ahead of Korea economically. But it was Park Chung-hee that really launched the country on a new path.
In a series of 5-year plans, the Park Chung-hee government really used that technocratic base, that skilled workforce that had been developed, and moved the country forward.
They were successful beyond measure in the sense that in each case the goals stated in the plan were achieved before the plan period was over.
That development model is one that's been used by many poor countries to rise up out of poverty. You rely heavily on exports, and that's exactly what the South Korean government did.
Samsung, along with Daewoo and LG and many other of the major chaebol, played a very important role.
Nobody expected it to be that much of a success. It was really astounding what happened, how quickly.
But you had a sense that this was a country that was going to happen with their hard work, their determination, their education.
South Korea has overcome war, has dealt with the challenge of stabilizing the country after having suffered a war, has basically pulled itself up by its bootstraps in terms of economic development.
It is amazing that Korea, in the span of less than 40 years, went from being a highly indebted country to a donor country. And this transformation, as part of Korea's broader transformation, is nothing short of miraculous.
They joined the OECD, they joined the World Trade Organization. They have become a real leader in making their economy competitive in a globalized world.
Korea has been probably one of the countries that made the strongest case for the expansion of the G20, beginning with their tremendously successful hosting of the Olympics back in 1988. You've seen kind of a string of steps that got us where we are today, where Korea is probably one of the best places to do businesses or to hold international summits.
Korean people has achieved the world 14th largest economy, and we have developed our democracy during the past few decades for the development and prosperity of global society.
What I've seen is we are growing into equal partners, and that's a very constructive way to approach an alliance that has always had strong foundations based on our security interests, and now we are developing very strong foundations on the economic side as well.
The United States and Korea have for many decades had a very strong strategic military and political partnership, and that signing an FTA between the U.S. and Korea adds the third pillar to an already strong alliance, but making it even stronger.
Well, it is a significant achievement. It's the largest trade agreement in the U.S. in 15 years, so we're all very excited about the future of our relationship. What's important about this agreement is what the future may bring is still undetermined, and we will grow our economies in ways that may not be foreseen now, but certainly the traditional areas of our economies that we've done well in both countries will continue to grow and prosper.
I think through Chorus FTA, we can open up further for especially business services. We have a good opportunity to enhance or upgrade our service sector.
Two great countries who have written the highest standard free trade agreement America has ever done, and we're so proud to have done it with South Korea.
Korea is regarded as perhaps one of the more remarkable stories of the latter half of the 20th century. A group of people who embraced education and democracy and empowering their people. And now, Korea is a dynamic, stable economy, and much of what we are trying to accomplish in the Trans-Pacific Partnership is built on what we've been able to accomplish in the U.S. Korea Free Trade Agreement.
These are all clearly signs of leadership, of contributing to the public goods of the international system. And global Korea, although it has been a term associated with one administration, should certainly be the template for the future, because as Korea continues to play that role, the international system in which they thrive will continue to benefit from it.